Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Been moving on, let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Been moving on, let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just a heel. Been moving on. Let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Been moving on. Let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. Been moving on. Let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Been moving on. Let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, might be the shoes, might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Been moving on, let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Been moving on, let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just a heel. Been moving on. Let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Been moving on. Let's go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A run for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's see what you got. Minus 42.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Green Bay.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Packers 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Fights through and now a crease. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run. Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass. Frank Wycheck and Dallas Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A give. This is Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Number 27.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And out of bounds right around the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The play action fake. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Kick the edge. Come.
They'll give it to Chubb. And He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
10 yards.
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and encourage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Devontae Adams, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jones. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Packers.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jackson now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Good.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards.
First,
A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now up to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers looking deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And the Packer first down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's second and inches at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And again, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Rodgers again now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal.
2-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
27. Packers 20.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Made by Kevin King. That's a gain of 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
3-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, right, 58, right there. I got you. 19,
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They run again on first down. Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought
down that time by Christian Kirksey. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
check 31, check 31.
A run for Nick Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get